Hi everybody, Jonathan Reeves here from Jonathan Reeves Architects. Now today I've got a really exciting video. I'm going to share with you the ultimate desktop setup for architects. It's something that I'm really proud of, been working on quite hard down at the office to get the ultimate setup, and I'm really excited. So I'm going to kind of run through this and break it down for you bit by bit. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can see I'm in my home office at the moment. I've got a really nice home office as well. Might show that in another video, but let's focus on the studio down at the office first. Okay, so here we can see the setup down in the studio, and you can see the first thing you're going to notice is I've got three 32-inch BenQ 4K screens. Now, I think this is essential to have as much screen space as you can afford or get hold of as an architect, and it really helps my workflow when I can have one website open, be looking at maybe some CAD drawings that I'm doing, have emails on another screen and so on, and maybe kind of like spreadsheets or do some research on another one. So really amazing. Now this is my latest BenQ screen. It was a bit of a bargain. I just snapped up. I'll put the link in the description. I've also got some more high-end ones which are really geared up for graphic design, and these are actually really good for colour. But the new screen is really nice. The old one particularly is amazing for doing colour management and really detailed sort of renderings and colour work. And you can see really bright, vibrant displays. Now the really good thing about the BenQ displays is you can also switch the inputs very easily. And in a minute you'll see that I've not only got a Mac, but I've got a PC. So talking about the platform, you'll notice that basically I run both platforms now. I've always been a bit of a Mac user, so for years and years I've been running Macs, but recently I've also adopted the PC platform. Let's talk about the Mac first. So basically I run this entire setup off a MacBook Pro, believe it or not. And here you can see my newest edition, which is a BenQ screen bar to go with my wonderful screens. I'll talk about this a bit more later because it really is an amazing gadget. So here you can see on top of my BenQ monitor is my BenQ screen bar. Now this is a really cool gadget that I've just discovered fairly recently. It's a beautiful bar of light, and basically what you can do is you can adjust not only the colour of the light, the spread of the light, and also the brightness, but it's also got a really nice adjustment mechanism that you can tilt to adjust the amount of light spilling onto the desk, as you can see. A really cool gadget, and I almost can't do without it. In fact, the last few days I've been taking it to the office and bringing it home in the evening so I can do some work at home as well. That's how much I like it. So I'll definitely be buying another one, and I'll put the link in the description. And there's a great little offer at the moment. If you look in the BenQ, you'll get a code so you can get some discount on one of these. So really fantastic gadget. Now one of my other lovely gadgets here is my webcam. I've got a really good Logitech 1080p webcam, and it's actually a really fantastic quality webcam. It's not the cheapest by any means, but it's got great quality, and the microphone on it is super good. In fact, many times it's just as good as the actual plug-in mic that I'm using now. So I really recommend, if you're going to use webcam for conferencing or training, I use it for my online training these days, definitely get yourself a really good quality one. So another really important part of my setup is the mouse. I use a Logitech MX Master, and having tested lots of mice, I found this to be by far the most comfortable mouse I've ever used. It's a really nice weighted mouse. It's really big and really comfortable on your hand. The batteries last absolutely ages as well. Another really important thing to think about is having a comfortable mouse mat, believe it or not. And I've got an amazing Titan Wolf extra large gaming mat, which is literally so large it covers the desk. And I found this just really nice to kind of lay out my work and really kind of move my mouse around without any restrictions at all. It's also great to polish up on your geography when you've got a few spare moments. Now another really important part of an architect studio is obviously having a printer. But to be honest, I've only had an A3 printer my whole career. If I need larger, I send it out, and I find that I can manage with PDF. Now the printer I really recommend is the Canon Pixma. This is an IX6800, and it copes really well with all the administration work I do, plus my drawings. So next up, one of the most important parts of my setup, my Harman Kardon Soundstick 3 setup. I love the look of these amazing speakers, and they still sound absolutely fantastic. There are more modern ones available, but I really love using Deezer to tune into those while I'm working away. For the last few years I've been running a Razer Core X plugged into my MacBook Pro, and this is what allows me to power these amazing 4K 32-inch screens. Now the Razer Core X holds a massive graphics card, something that you would never find in any Macs apart from the Mac Pros. It's a Vega 64 with 8GB of video memory, and it really is an absolute beast. So this allows me to run things like Twinmotion and heavy graphics programs like when I'm doing 3D Vectorworks really well. So since I set up my new website realtimerendering.com, I've also got a PC. Now I call this the Beast, and this is an amazing bit of kit for rendering real-time rendering like Twinmotion and Enscape. It's an incredible processor with 12 cores. It's got an 11GB RTX 2080 Ti graphics card, which is unbelievable, and costs half as much as the computer itself, but it really flies when I need to do hardcore real rendering. And it's got a lovely glowing fan. Fantastic. So I do hope you've enjoyed my desktop office tour. Here's my real-time rendering site. You can see I've also got my Vectorworks site. So as well as architecture, I do quite a few other things, including Vectorworks training and Twinmotion training as well. And here you can see the Beast on the floor glowing away. My Dyson fan, another lovely accessory that I love to use to keep myself nice and warm. And basically here is the printer, full desk tour, and there was the Razer Core X there. Lots of messy cables on that one, but it doesn't really matter, it's hidden away behind. So I hope you like my studio. I'm really loving it. I would encourage you to revisit what you're doing with your studio and kind of minimize it a little bit. Okay, there's always going to be some cables. I'm not too fussy about sort of cables and things. There's my lovely lamp as well. And it really is quite satisfying actually kind of working on your setup. It makes you feel a lot calmer. There's my mic, and there's my wonderful view over the Grand Union Canal in Loughborough. So really nice little spot. And most important of all, you know, the Lego. So if you kind of get a bit bored, I can go and visit my Lego. Looks like Falling Water needs a bit of a repair there. I've also got an amazing bookshelf of architectural and travel books, something that I'm really passionate about. So, you know, really nice to kind of dip into those. And of course, some lovely relaxing artwork. So thanks for watching my setup tour. I really hope you've enjoyed this, and I look forward to hearing any comments you have. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.